So with milk chemistry, it's really all about temperature and aeration. Temperature is going to be between 100 and 140. Once it starts reaching 100, all of those sugars are starting to caramelize in the milk. 140 is going to be the prime temperature. If you steam it too hot, it's gonna start to get really rigid and dry, and you're gonna start to burn those sugars in the milk. It also creates this magical aeration right in the beginning of it that we're going to be talking about more once I show you how to steam it. But the aeration is what causes the white hearts and the white rosettas and tulips that you can create on top. So you want to make sure you have the right amount of aeration for your steamed milk, and you want to make sure that your temperature is right. So let's kind of walk through that so you can see how we steam milk and how we're going to pour a simple heart on top of a latte. First thing we want to do is we're going to dose the milk into our pitcher. So you're going to grab your milk, and what you want to do is make sure that it is finger width from the pour spout, the bottom of the pour spout right here. You want to make sure there's a finger width space of room. There's the inside of this little spout. So when I pour my milk, probably stop it right there. This reduces milk waste, which is why it's important to make sure that that space is created in between. So the next thing we do before we steam our milk is we are going to purge our steam wand. Purging basically means getting all of the water out of the steam wand so that it's not being injected into the milk. You just want steam in here. So to purge the steam wand, typically I would have somebody do it with a towel wrapped around it, but just to show you what I mean by purging a steam wand, so you're gonna get all that water that came out right in the beginning out, just so it's steam. So once you purge your steam wand, you are going to be good to go with your milk. So when I steam milk, I make sure that everything is kind of linear to me. What I mean by that is my steam wand is lined up. I'm going to hook the tip of my steam wand into my pitcher. And then I'm going to slide it in so that the tip of the steam wand is halfway submerged into the center of the milk. That's what we do before we turn on our steam wand. Slide my milk up into my steam wand, and I have all my boxes checked. Everything's lined up with me. Everything's level to the ground. All I'm going to do is tilt and turn on the steam wand. Once I turn on the steam wand, I'm going to introduce air into the surface of the milk. That's called aerating. And you're gonna do that until you feel that your pitcher is warm to the touch. As soon as you feel the slightest bit of warmth, you're going to slide it back up just so you can keep that vortex and that integration going. Aeration should sound like paper tearing. It shouldn't sound like gurgling, otherwise you're aerating too much. So I'm gonna start on the steam wand just so you can see what I'm talking about. So all my boxes are checked. I have my pitcher tilted. Doesn't matter which way. We're gonna turn it on. So that's that paper tearing noise. And it's already warm. It only takes a second. But as you can see, there's still a vortex created. And I'm temping with my hand that is not holding the pitcher. So when I think it's too hot to keep my hand on anymore, I'm going to turn the steam wand off. Next thing we want to do is clean the steam wand. It's super hot and it cooks the milk on there if you don't clean it off right away. So we're just going to clean off our steam wand and purge the steam wand one more time, just to get all that milk residue out. So once you groom the milk, the consistency that we are looking for is something of wet paint. It should look really shiny and sheen. So now we're going to be doing latte art. I like to do what's called high and slow, low and fast, and high and slow. So to do this, we're gonna take our milk, which should be the consistency of wet paint. It should be sheen and shiny, but nice and smooth. It shouldn't look clumpy on top. So once you have your cup, you're gonna tilt it at a 45-degree angle. And you're gonna start out high and slow right into the center. As soon as this liquid reaches the edge of the cup, you're gonna drop down and go low and fast. That's gonna create the top of your heart. And then right before you finish out, you're gonna go high and slow again, just to finish out that heart. So tilt my cup, got my milk, and we're gonna drop down right into the center. If any white ever comes out, you can always chase it away with your milk. We're gonna drop down and go low and fast. And to finish it out, we're gonna go high and slow again.